guys, Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for part 2 of the Discord Dreamsnap submissions. Now, I am recording this a little bit later than the first video because I've had a stream in between. So we have finally fully decorated my plaza back to normal. So I am very happy about that. I do want to do a few more little details here and there. Like, I feel like there could be a bit more extra foliage cluttered in, but I think we've rebuilt it to a point that I'm kind of like happy. We have the Dreamlight tree here. We've got a little tree swing. I actually, like, looking at it now, might change this out and put another one of these just for symmetry. Just, like, visually looking up to the castle. I think that's going to be nicer. And then maybe I can move this over to this side, perhaps. Perhaps, we'll see. Also, in case you missed it on the stream, we got this Wally billboard sign. Now, I almost thought that this wasn't actually accessible to get in game because I hadn't seen it in the Scrooge shop. And then Jill E mentioned in a comment on the live stream that you can get it out of like pouches. So I opened every single one of my pouches and we got it. I was so ecstatic. So I'm super happy about that. But anyway, for today, we are looking at the Dreamsnap submissions. As I said in the first video, like, the snaps are absolutely incredible. So I'm super excited to get into these. Honestly, like I said in the first video, this theme, this challenge has, like, I've really enjoyed the magical, like, timeless magical style challenge. I think it's one of my favorite kind of snap themes. So it's sort of great to see, and I love looking at all your submissions and everything like that. So if you do enjoy the video, please give it a like. It does help me out massively as a very small content creator who is looking to grow the channel. So it does help me out. So if you do enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with any content that comes your way. I do cover Disney Dreamlight Valley, but also other cozy games. So feel free to hang around the channel if you want. But yeah, let's jump over to Discord and let's take a look at these submissions. Okay, so we're starting off with a snap from Punchy LaRue, and obviously the first thing that I'm going to mention here is the giant Mickey cloud. I absolutely love it. I love to see it. I think it's like, I love the Mickey cloud. I think it's so iconic. We do also have Merlin here. We have the Forgotten, which I did say in the first video. Now it slipped my mind to use the Forgotten. I'm sorry, I have such a bad memory. I really do. But someone else used the Forgotten in their snap, and I said how it's just such a good idea and how it really fits the theme. And I do agree. I think using the Forgotten is a great inclusion with this theme. And honestly, I wish I'd thought of it myself because I think it definitely works in this theming. Going with a darker theme overall, I really like. I think that is something that is different. I love that sort of darker sort of vibe of magic and things like that. So I absolutely really love this. I think this is a fantastic little snap, and I hope this does really well. Next up, we have a snap from Tawana, and I am blown away by this. In some ways, if it wasn't for the fact that this would restrict the view of a lot of villagers, this would be a fantastic setup, I think, as well, for like the current theme, the like the celebration, the Dreamsnap celebration. I love the use of this repeated arch. I just think it looks so cool. Like, it feels like a very magical tunnel, this does, and using the projector lights and even these bubble lights as well, and all the sparkles we've got going on. And then we also have Ariel's like castle at the background, which just adds a lovely pop of color. I think it really unifies the whole scene and setup, and then your character looks amazing. She looks so impressive. I think this is fabulous. It's so unique, it's so different, and really eye-catching, but still on theme. I think this is a fantastic snap, and I think you've done really well at coming up with this great and creative, unique concept. Next up, we have a couple of snaps from Sunny, and honestly, I really love this. I love the outfit. The outfit is such a vibe, honestly. I really like this outfit. I think it's super fun. I love that we've got almost like this trio of witches. I love that. I love how we've got these shelves on the wall, but then you've also used this library table. It works really well. The colors are really kind of like similar in sort of their tones, so this works really well. It almost feels like a full complete unit, and I love that you've got the other potion bottles on there, like the glowing ones. I think that was a fantastic addition to the shot and the setup. We've got the fireplace, we've got the bookshelves, and I love how you've sort of framed the front of this shot with these curtains. Like, that is so creative and clever, honestly. I did try and play around with the curtains when I was doing something else. Oh yeah, the what do you call that thing that we did? The art gallery. But I couldn't get it to look how I envisioned. But yeah, I love how this just sort of slightly crops in. It feels like we're peering into this background cauldron, kind of like witch's corner kind of vibe. So I think this is fantastic. And then we have your second account snap, which again I really love. I love how you've got like the castle here, all the willow trees and everything like that. I love the colors in this snap. I think it looks so pretty. I do love this sparkle trail that you've got going on. The sparkles falling down, which I'm assuming is from a dreamlight tree, I think. And then the glow of these blue flowers that you've got from the illuminated ones as well. Oh my god, the majestic tea things. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to decorate with these. These look wonderful. Oh, these look so good. These are such a good item to decorate with. Oh, that is genius. That is absolutely genius. I've got to steal that. I've got to put this in my plaza like immediately. Okay, cut the video quick. I need to redecorate. No, this is fantastic. Honestly, fantastic job. Next up, we have a snap from Doodles, and this is so cute. I love this little like forest fairy kind of vibe, like using the summer cottage. And I've got to say, right, because this is taken in the Forgotten Lands, the summer cottage in the Forgotten Lands is kind of a vibe. It's kind of a vibe. I feel like it works. I love that contrast. It's really nice, like this dark kind of like brick and then overgrown grass kind of flooring, and then this bright color palette with the summer like fairy cottage. It just like, there's something about it that feels like, I don't know, I just like it. I really like it. We've got Merlin here who's by the cauldron, which I think is fantastic. We've got this like phoenix bird, which is again a great addition. The little broom, again, such a cute touch. I absolutely love it. I think this is a fantastic shot. I think your character looks fantastic. I think this is really well done. So yeah, love this. Absolutely love this. Next up, we have a couple of snaps from Amy B. So we have her male avatar here, and I really like this. I think this is super creative and fun. I love how we've got the Tinkerbell house and the Hobbit house here. They're lovely to see. I love how we've got Merlin, we've got Fairy Godmother, all the like candles and the potion bottles, even using the like Ugly Duckling book as like a spell book is really cool. And I love how you've gone all out with your magical character, even changing their skin tone and things like that. I think is like a lovely little touch. So yeah, and also Fairy Godmother looks so animated here. She looks like she's about to tell someone off or something, but I think that just looks fantastic. So honestly, great job with that one. And then this is your second account snap, which is your female character. And this is, I don't know, there's something really captivating about this shot. Like, I don't know if it's the flowers or the filter you've used or something, but something about this feels very magical and like overgrown. It feels very dense with foliage. Like, we've got the orb towers here, we've got like the Tinkerbell house, and we've got the well, but then the rest, like, feels like we've got these lush trees, you know, we've got all this like fan plants and these flowers and stuff like that. It just works really nicely together. It does really have like this mystical, magical vibe, and I love how your character looks as well. I think it's such a unique outfit and sort of choice to make. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I love the raven paired with the raven wings and stuff like that. I think it all works together very nicely. So fantastic job on this. Next up, we have Madame Bernay with their submission, and I love this. The black and white could be seen as risky, but I do feel like it's very in keeping with the theme. You know, it's called Timeless Magical Style, and black and white certainly leans into that. Now, I have a feeling your Mickey is actually the little like spice bowls here. I forget which spice this is, like cumin or something. I don't know. Well, I say spice seasoning, whatever you want to call it. But like the one I know this is one that you can pick from Eternity Isle, I think. I think this is meant to be your Mickey. I did see the apples here and wondered if it was them, but I feel like this apple is just slightly out for it to be a Mickey. I feel like maybe this was gonna be the Mickey, but then maybe the angle of the shot changed or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But I think this is the Mickey. I think. But I absolutely love this. I like the sparkles on it. I love the black and white vibe. I think that's really cool. And I like that this is taken outside the treehouse. I think that's a really good spot to take it. Definitely has those mystical and magical vibes. So I do really like that. Next up, we have a submission from High Five to the Face. And I do really, really like this. I do think it leans possibly more royal, more sort of princessy vibe than timeless magical. But how can you hate this with like Wally at the front there with the little music notes? I'm sorry, like, how can anyone vote against this? This is just too cute and adorable. I absolutely love this. Seeing Wally like this is just so, so cute. I absolutely adore it. It definitely does have, I guess, in some ways, a bit of a like fairy core-esque vibe. It definitely has those kind of like vibes to it. Like, even if it's not fully kind of magical, I think it borders it. So fingers crossed this still does well. But it's a very, very cute snap. Next up, we have a snap from Vinnie Luca, and I really, really like this. I love Merlin's house with the backdrop of the like the blue willow trees, the like frozen willow trees. I love to see that. Like Merlin's house with all the books, all the potion bottles and stuff like that. It all works really nicely for the theme. I love that we've got Fairy Godmother here and Merlin. And I love that Merlin sat down. See, this is one of the reasons why I like Fairy Godmother sat down in my shot. I just think it's like something a bit different maybe. Like it's just, I don't know. I just kind of like vibe with it a bit more. I don't know how to explain. Like, I just like seeing them sat down. It feels more natural kind of thing than just them awkwardly standing. So I love this. I think this is fantastic. And I think your character looks amazing. I love the white raven. So yeah, fantastic job with this one. Next up, we have a snap from Gemini Panda, and I really, really like this. This is super cute. One, I love the outfit. The outfit's really, really cute. I love the hat with the jacket, and then we've got like the long black skirt and the boots. So yeah, this is a really cute outfit. I could definitely see my own character wearing something like this. I love all the deep purple glow with at the front. Like, it's really vibrant, this purple glow. It doesn't feel like misty, it just feels like really heavy, which I really like. I think it really lends well to the magical theme. I love that we've got Tinkerbell's house, and it looks like we've got the Pirates of the Caribbean, like Fountain of Youth in the background, which I think is a nice parallel to the Tinkerbell house. We do have Merlin here. We've got the books, the cauldron, you know, the vine flower lamps. This all works together really, really nicely. The photo is just, it's very complimentary, all the elements kind of thing. So yeah, fantastic job with this snap, and I expect this will do really, really well. And here we have my main snap. Now, I did change it a bit. As it was on stream, my last snap was a brighter colour. It was more warm tone. In fact, actually, I can probably show you 1 second. So this is what we ended with on stream. And I do think in some ways this might appeal more to people because it's that warmer tone. So it has more of that brightness to it. But personally for me, I did not like the warmer tones of this photo. So I did end up changing it pretty much immediately after stream. And then we ended up with this, which was a more cooler tone photo. So all I did was I skipped the time ahead like an hour or something, and it made it nighttime. We got the moon in the shot. You know, we've got, yeah, it just, I felt like it had the tones that I wanted from the photo more. I felt the brighter photo just didn't have that icy kind of cool tone vibe to it. So, I mean, I do really like this snap personally. I love it. It's one of my favourite snaps. I do wish it didn't have fairy godmother in it, but I added her because of the magical tie-in. I felt like it was a missed opportunity to not have either Merlin or fairy godmother, so that is why I have fairy godmother. Ultimately, I think this would look nicer without her. But that I did it because I feel like that's gonna maybe draw in more votes and more attention, so that's why I included her. Obviously I used the orbs. I felt they lent really well with the magical theme. And again, this orb here, originally my idea was to make it look like my character was interacting with the orb, so I really wanted to try and capture a snap with the Figaro companion, with possibly her arms up or heading down, so that it looked like she was trying to interact with this magical orb. But I just couldn't get the positioning or the timing right, and it was really frustrating me. So I just realized, because I couldn't kind of get the snap that I wanted, we decided to go for something else, and I struggled for ages with companion choices, and in the end we went with no companions. So we don't have a companion in the shot, and we're just kind of posing. So I was a little bit gutted that I couldn't get the dynamic pose that I wanted, but I think overall it turned out to be a nice snap. I got that heavy glow in the background that I wanted. I've got fairy godmother pretty animated here as she brings her wand into like fruition. We've got some sparkles from the dreamlight trees. We have glimmer, and a lot of glow, which is what I wanted. I wanted a lot of glow, so fingers crossed it does well. I know it does lean slightly to the darker because of that cool undertone this photo has, but that was more of the vibe that I wanted. So I did settle for something that I liked more rather than something that I liked less. Even though typically when I like a submission less, it tends to do better. So I've probably shot myself in the foot for a 4K, but oh well, we'll just have to, we'll survive. Next up, we have a couple of submissions from Knolan. So I do believe this is the main account. So this is your Merlin, Lady of the Lake kind of vibe. And honestly, fantastic. Like, what? This is incredible. This is so good. One, obviously, I love the Mickey Cloud. The Mickey Cloud is beautiful. Secondly, the pink glow. This is stunning. This is kind of like what I want my Glade to feel like in terms of like a fairy core vibe aesthetic. This is kind of the vibe I want. So I love this setup. I love the companions here. We've got the little fox here, we've got the raccoon, we've got the raven. I'm not sure if there's other companions, there might be, but I'm not seeing them. But I love how you've decorated with all the lily pads, the magnolias, the anemones, the mushrooms, the crystals, these like I don't know what they're called, but they're a plant from Eternity Isle, and it looks like you've got a mix of some on the floor and some that are grown. We've even got the dreamlight fruits down. We've got some magnolia trees in the background. Like this glow you've got coming from under the Tinkerbell house. Honestly, and the sword. It highlights the sword. Oh my gosh. Honestly, this is just so magical. This is fantastic, and I think this is gonna do extremely well. I think this is kind of like a winning snap. This is so good. Honestly, top marks. This is fantastic. Then we have your secondary account, which I believe you're kind of like titling as like Sands of Time. And I think this is a super fun concept. I love that we've got the swirling sands in the background. You know, we've got the hourglasses. Hourglasses? Is that hourglass? Hourglasses? What is the plural of that word? I don't know. We've got Fairy Godmother here who looks absolutely wonderfully animated. We've got Merlin. We've got your character who is dressed super cool. Like I like this vibe that you've gone for with this theming. I love the little tea sets. I think they work nicely. Yeah, this is just it's a really, really good setup. And I believe this is because you haven't fully unlocked your Eternity Isle. So I think this is one of the pathways through, and it's usually blocked by these swirling sands. So I think you've used that to your advantage. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the case. And honestly, I love that. I love when people see an item that's in their valley that usually would be off-putting, but they use it to tell a story and really work it into the theme, I think, in this case. Yeah, just fantastic. Really, really good. Next up, we have a snap from Christian Henry, and I really, really like this. I think you've done amazingly with this. I love the contrast of the like spooky castle along with Merlin's house. This green kind of glow we've got coming in from the side is absolutely wonderful. We've got this glow thing from the well here, which was a trick that I contemplated using, but I couldn't get my angles quite right with all the elements that I wanted to show. So I did avoid using this, even though like it is a trick that I do like. I have used it when taking like fairy core kind of photos before. So yeah, honestly, I really like this. All the potion elements. Like I said, I really love this contrast, you know, the bright white building of Merlin's compared with this spooky castle. I think it really tells a nice story. So yeah, fantastic job with this snap. This is going to do well, I'm pretty sure. Next up, we have UV Neon Galaxy, and honestly, this is a vibe. I love this photo. It's so good. I love the background like foliage with like the trees. Like we've got the mix of the purples here, which I think lends really nicely to this castle, along with the glowing orb lights in a purple are really nice. I love how it looks like we've got Vanessa and Merlin here in like some sort of a showdown, sort of fighting off against each other. I think that's fantastic. I love this glow behind your character. This is what I wanted. This was the kind of glow that I wanted from my character that I was trying to do, and it just wasn't like coming off the way I wanted it to. Honestly, I just think I'm rubbish at those tips and tricks and techniques. But honestly, this is so good. I love this. I love all the potion bottles dotted around. We've got like the sea witch cauldron here. We've got the sword in the stone. Same on this side. Like the symmetry is kind of really good. I love that we've got the little squirrel here. I think the squirrel works wonderfully. And yeah, this is just a really, really nice setup. It's really eye-catching. I love how your character looks with like the dark eyes. I think that's so wonderful. Really leans into that mystical, magical feel. So honestly, 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Next up, we have a snap from Alley Cat, who's put that it's a pretty simple snap. But honestly, I think sometimes these simple snaps can work really, really well in outfit challenges, because there are some people out there who specifically kind of say, oh, I only vote on the outfit and things like that and don't care about decor. So I think sometimes these zoomed in shots where you've got a lot of focus on the outfit really can be beneficial and can really work to your advantage. I love how your character looks here. The white hair, especially when paired with the raven, I think works wonderfully. I love that we've got Merlin and Fairy Godmother here. You know, all the sort of books and stuff like that. It's all very on theme, and I think it's a beautiful snap. It's simple, but it really gets the theme across, which I love, and it's not like it's distracting or things like that or overwhelming. It's just the shot is what it is, but it's beautiful. And I love the glow behind your character. The glow behind your character is amazing. I just love it. It really makes your character pop. So fantastic work with this one. Next up, we have a snap from Next Phoenix, and I really, really like this. This is sort of in a way what I wanted to kind of do with my alt account, but this is just done better. I had the same sort of like vines on the wall and stuff like that, or on the ceiling, I should say. But I love this. I think it's super cute. I think your character looks adorable. I love this setup of the dresser here with like the scales and the scrolls, but then also the potion and the tea. Like using the like tea leaves and stuff like that is such a lovely little touch. I honestly think it lends really well into the kind of like magical theme and vibes. I love the artwork on the wall. We've got books, we've got like a little kitchen space where you can imagine she's brewing up her spells and things like that. I just think it works really, really wonderfully. It's very bright. It's beautifully lit. All the sparkles are wonderful. So yeah, I think this is a fantastic snap. This has got to be a 4K in the bag for sure. Next up, we have a snap from Lainey Faye, and I absolutely adore this. This is incredible. I love this. I think her character is just stunning. She is so, so beautiful. I love her character. I think she looks amazing. I think the decor and backdrop works perfectly. It's like just so complimentary, and I really love it. Like all the foliage pieces, all the sparkles we've got going on, this kind of like purple hazy glow that we have. You know, the vine lamps, the little lamps here that you get from Easter. I forget what they're called, but yeah, we've got those ones as well. It just feels very, very magical, which I adore. It definitely has that magical vibe, and it's just exciting to see. It's lovely to see. It makes me happy. So I do really, really like this photo. I think it's just fantastically done. Next up, we have a snap from Madam Red, and I really, really like this. I love that we've got this orb here. I think that's a fantastic addition. We've got like all the potion cupboard stands kind of thing. We've got the cauldron. I love how this night fawn, well, not night fawn, but fawn. It's not a night fawn, it's an actual fawn. I love how this fawn is like kind of cropping into the shot, just really framing it in a nice way. It definitely has a mystical, magical vibe. I think your character looks cute. I love the choice of hair color. The companion's a really great idea, you know, the kind of mystical glowing companion. Yeah, this is just fantastic. It's a really, really great shot. Definitely screams magical, definitely screams like timeless. So yeah, I think this is a wonderfully well produced dream snap. Next up, we have a snap from Kat, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. The foliage. Stop. No, this is incredible. This is so, so good. Honestly, this is so well done. What building's that? Because you've got Merlin here and Fairy Godmother. What building's this? Is that Rapunzel's tower? I rarely see Rapunzel's like the top of her tower. Is that her tower? I love that. I love Tinkerbell's house here. I love the well. All the pink magnolia trees, fantastic. Your character looks amazing. We've got Merlin here. All the flowers, all the grass, the glowing mushrooms, the potions and stuff in the background. Yeah, there's so much going on in this shop, but it's so good. It just feels very magical, like all these foliage elements just work together so nicely. So yeah, pretty impressive, pretty impressive. Great job with this. Next up, we have a snap from Blush Danielle, and I really, really like this. It feels very different and unique, but in like such a fantastic way. I love the glow behind your character with these like pixel bits. I love the orbs like running down the side here. It just feels like so grand and regal and posh and royal. And I mean, it definitely leans into the magical vibes, like with your character. She's definitely leaning magical. It definitely has this olden style to it. I love that you've gone with the colorful wings and the colorful companion. Obviously the companion looks amazing, the way it's flying towards the screen, the way you've set up these like dragons. This is incredible. And this, you've used the Corona Castle, and it just looks absolutely incredible. This, honestly, it's amazing. Do you know what? I'd be tempted, because I had an idea in mind for the last area in Eternity Isle that I need to decorate. And my plan was to do like a tropical oasis kind of vibe. And then the other side was going to be like a barren desert. But what if I add this? What if I steal this idea and set it up in? Because this is cute. I like this. I really do. As decor, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. All the flowers, the foliage. I am just in awe. This is a fantastic submission. This has got to rank highly because this is so fantastic. This is such a good and well constructed like setup. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Next up, we have a snap from Bagelrina, and I love this. Bagelrina does night shots like brilliantly. If you ever want inspiration on how to do like a night shot but make it bright, definitely check out their videos. They are on YouTube, so you can check them out. But yeah, I love this. It's so vibrant, so colourful, even though it's like a nighttime shot. I love how Fairy Godmother looks here. Fantastic. She's animated. You know, she's doing her spells. We've got Merlin here. I love this setup and how you've lined towards the like Merlin house with these golden flowers, and then the like melted candles in between, all the books, all the candelabras and things like that. Definitely has a very mystical, magical vibe. The fire raven works perfectly in this shot. And this little, I don't think it was a deliberate timing, but the little sparkle on your hat is just like, mwah, chef's kiss. I absolutely love it. Fantastic job with that. Next up, we have a snap from Cole. And obviously, if you want inspiration in terms of anything fairy core, look no further than Cole. Cole is a master at that. Like legit, seriously, honestly. And this is you know, no different. This is fantastic. All the green foliage elements, like just absolutely breathtaking and beautiful. Honestly, I absolutely love it. Even if this wasn't a dream snap, this is just a beautiful photo. I love the vine flower lamps in the background, just kind of like peeking in. The glow behind the waterfall really gives it a mystical and magical vibe. Then we've got kind of like a few little mushrooms in front of it. And then obviously all these beautiful colours from the flower planters and stuff like that. Whenever I use flower planters, they just don't look aesthetic, but they look beautiful here. And I love how you've used some like a few fawns dotted in and around. I think they really add to the shot. Like, this is really pretty, and yeah, just a vibe. I honestly really love this. I think you've done this so well, and honestly love how your character looks. I think, yeah, just fantastic. So fantastic work here, as per always. And last but most certainly not least, we have Rainbow. And oh my goodness, how gorgeous is this? One, your character looks amazing. But secondly, I love the purple throughout this snap. Like, obviously, we know purple's not my favorite color, but this is done so beautifully. Like, just the way the kind of colors blend together, like the hat, the hair, the outfit mixed with the cauldron and the like the rug, and then the books, not the books, the bag, the foliage, the castle, like they all have this kind of like purple tone to them, even though I do believe the hat is meant to be blue and I think the outfit's blue, but like it has this kind of like purple undertone, and it just works really nicely. Like even with the purple trees and stuff, it all just blends into a really nice color palette, which is really nice. I absolutely love that. I love that we've got Mother Gothel kind of like looking at a cauldron. We've got Jack looking at a cauldron. You know, we've got what looks to be like perhaps some potion bottles, or so. There's something going on over here. But either way, that looks fantastic. All the sparkles and kind of glows that we've got going on is just fantastic. Yeah, this is just a well constructed snap, and it's really pretty and aesthetic, and yeah, I just really like it. It's really great, and I think this is fantastic to end on. I always love to end on a brilliant snap. I mean, it always happens whenever I'm reviewing the like Discord submissions, because they're always super good. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I think it's fantastic. So great job, and good luck, everyone, for the results on Wednesday. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely pouring it down in my valley. Um, but yeah, thank you everyone who's posted their snaps in the Discord. We will have another video for the what challenge are we doing? The Dream Snaps 1 year. I'm very excited to go over those. But we'll have that after results day on Wednesday, so we'll probably get those videos uploaded for the weekend. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. We'll just see when I can get it in. We'll see when I can get it in. But I love doing these videos, so if you do want to have your snap sort of in one of these videos, make sure to join the Discord, share your snap in the Dreamsnaps channel, and then obviously yours can be included in a video like this. But thank you all for your time today. Thank you all so much for watching. It does mean the absolute world to me, and thank you for all your support and everything like that. So yes, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Do take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!